Stoicism isn't just a series of fleeting quotes and reflections. It's a practical guide to facing life. In this video, we'll explore profound insights inspired by figures like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. Each of these lessons has the potential to radically transform the way you see and live life. I invite you to watch the video until the end to discover essential advice that will help you overcome any challenge life presents. If this is your first visit to this channel, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications. This supports the creation of valuable content like this. Let's begin. Discover how to take control of your emotions and unlock your true potential. Your path is unique, and while advice can be helpful, ultimately, the decisions and consequences are yours alone. Trust your instincts and honor your journey. The more grateful you are, the more you attract things to be grateful for. Gratitude isn't just an attitude, it's a magnet for positivity. By appreciating what you have, you open yourself to receiving even more blessings. Never let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. Perspective is everything. Even in the darkest moments, remember that life is a tapestry of experiences, and a single thread doesn't define the whole picture. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else is as a second you waste of your own. Your journey is unique and incomparable. Focus on your own growth and happiness instead of measuring yourself against others' perceived success. You can lie down for people to walk all over you, and they'll still complain. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial. Your worth isn't determined by how much you let others take advantage of you. When you think about life, remember this: no amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. Focus on the present, where your power to act and change truly resides. Let go of what you can't control and embrace what you can influence. Every person in your life is a teacher. Some bring lessons about love and support. Others teach you what to avoid. Embrace all experiences as opportunities for growth, learning to appreciate positive influences and to strengthen yourself from challenging ones. You see a person's true colors when you are no longer beneficial to their life. Adversity reveals authenticity. Observe who remains by your side when you have nothing to offer, for they are your true allies. Don't marry because you think it's something you have to do. Marriage should be a conscious choice based on love and mutual commitment, not a social obligation. Your personal happiness is more important than fulfilling external expectations. You have as much time as you think. Life is fleeting and precious. Seize every moment as if it were your last. Don't postpone your dreams or take for granted the time you have with your loved ones. Tell the people you love that you love them, and say it often. Words of affection have a transformative power. Don't skimp on expressing your feelings. Expressed love strengthens bonds and creates invaluable memories. If you've never questioned whether you made the right decision, you haven't taken big enough risks. Personal growth comes from stepping out of your comfort zone. Embrace uncertainty as a sign that you're challenging yourself. Not everyone is with you as they say they are. Loyalty is shown through actions, not words. Learn to distinguish between true friends and those who are only present when it suits them. Never trust what someone says. Observe what they do. Actions speak louder than words. Judge people by their consistent behaviors, not by their empty promises or grand declarations. You can't love someone enough to make them love you back. Genuine love is reciprocal and voluntary. Recognize your worth and don't waste your heart on those unwilling or unable to reciprocate your feelings. Be careful with your words. Once said, they can only be forgiven, not forgotten. Words have the power to heal or wound deeply. Think before you speak and choose expressions that build rather than destroy. Don't let someone who hurt you make you think there's something wrong with you. Others' negative actions reflect their own shortcomings, not yours. Keep your self-esteem intact in the face of those who seek to belittle you. Don't devalue yourself because they didn't value you. Know your worth even if they don't. Your value is intrinsic and doesn't depend on others' opinions. Cultivate your self-esteem and surround yourself with those who genuinely appreciate who you are. If you're willing to sacrifice what you want most for what you want now, your future will always be filled with disappointment. Instant gratification can be tempting, but discipline and long-term vision are what build a satisfying life. Being single with peace of mind is much better than being in a relationship with someone who makes your life miserable. Solitude is not as lonely as toxic company. Value your emotional well-being above the need to be in a relationship. Sometimes, you simply have to say no and ignore the emotional blackmail that follows. Setting boundaries is essential for your well-being. Don't feel guilty for prioritizing your mental and emotional health. Often the right thing and the hardest thing are the same. Personal growth and integrity often require difficult decisions. Embrace these challenges as opportunities to strengthen your character. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Every positive action, no matter how small, contributes to a better future. Invest in yourself and your goals consistently. Sometimes, in life, your situation will keep repeating until you learn the lesson. The universe has a way of teaching us through repetition. Reflect on your patterns to break negative cycles. You won't be punished for your anger. You'll be punished by your anger. Uncontrolled anger harms the one who harbors it more. Learn to manage your emotions to prevent them from consuming you. Sometimes preserving peace in relationships is more valuable than being right. Humility and empathy can be more powerful than winning an argument. Sometimes, The people you surround yourself with will shape your life in more ways than you know. Choose your social environment wisely. Subtle influences can have profound impacts on your personal development. Sometimes there's no right decision to make. In those cases, you first make a decision and then work to make it right. Life doesn't always offer clear choices. Determination and effort can turn any choice into the right one. The biggest mistake you can make in life is to constantly fear you'll make one. Fear of failure can paralyze you more than failure itself. Dare to act, knowing that mistakes are opportunities for learning. Learn to be content and happy by yourself. If you need company to be happy, then you will become weak. Emotional self-sufficiency is a strength. Cultivate a strong relationship with yourself before others. You are not responsible for what other people expect of you. Live by your own standards and values. Others' expectations shouldn't dictate your path in life. Not every thought needs to be expressed. Discretion and tact are valuable virtues. Sometimes silence is the wisest response. There are things in life we don't want to happen but have to accept, things we don't want to know but have to learn, and people we can't live without but have to let go of. Life is full of paradoxes and challenges. Wisdom lies in accepting the inevitable and growing through it. No matter who tries to teach you life lessons, you won't understand them until you experience them yourself. Personal experience is the most effective teacher. Value your own experiences as sources of learning. You can start your life over anytime you want. You can start being the person you truly want to be today, right now. Every day is an opportunity to reinvent yourself. Don't wait for the perfect moment to make positive changes. The people who demand the most from you are the ones who do the least for you. Learn to recognize unbalanced relationships. Value those who contribute positively to your life and set reasonable expectations. Never sacrifice these three things: your family, your heart, or your dignity. These are the pillars of a full and satisfying life. Protect them at all costs, for they are irreplaceable. Always look where you're going, not where you've been. The past is a lesson, not a destination. Focus on your future and the possibilities ahead without being trapped in what was. Sometimes people don't change. Their masks simply fall off. Someone's true nature is revealed over time. Learn to observe consistent actions, not just words or initial appearances. Show respect even to people who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but as a reflection of yours. Your treatment of others says more about you than about them. Maintain your integrity regardless of how others treat you. When you can't find a solution to a problem, it's probably not a problem to solve, but a truth to accept. Wisdom lies in distinguishing between what we can change and what we must accept. Inner peace often comes from acceptance. Nothing disappears until it teaches us what we need to know. Recurring situations in our lives are learning opportunities. Pay attention to patterns to discover important lessons. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Emotions are fleeting, but the consequences of our decisions can be lasting. Learn to step back and evaluate situations with clarity. Sometimes it's best to simply cut ties with certain people, however difficult it may be. Some people are simply not worth the effort. Recognize when a relationship is more harmful than beneficial. To understand a person's character, don't just look at their actions. Observe their reactions. It's harder to fake a reaction. Spontaneous responses often reveal someone's true nature. The way people treat you is a reflection of their character, not yours. Don't internalize others' bad behavior. Maintain your self-esteem intact in the face of unfair treatment. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Every mistake is an opportunity for learning and growth. Don't fear making mistakes. Fear not trying. Love isn't enough to make a relationship happy and lasting. Being open and fearless is extremely important, even if it's a difficult conversation. Honest and constant communication is the pillar of strong relationships. Everything in life teaches you a lesson. You just have to be willing to learn. Maintain an open and reflective mind. Every experience, positive or negative, has something to teach you. The measure of a man is the way he endures misfortune. True character is revealed in difficult times. Adversity is the litmus test of our inner strength. If you put them on a pedestal, they'll have no choice but to look down on you. Value others, but don't idolize them. Healthy relationships are based on mutual respect, not one-sided adoration. Every pain makes you stronger, every betrayal smarter, every disappointment more skillful, and every experience wiser. Life's difficulties are opportunities for personal growth. Learn from every experience. When you get married, all the good in your relationship and all the bad in your relationship intensifies. Marriage amplifies both a couple's strengths and weaknesses. Work on improving your relationship constantly. You teach people how to treat you. Set clear boundaries and treat others as you want to be treated. Your behavior and expectations shape how others perceive and treat you. Things change for the better in your life unless you change them. Be proactive in seeking improvements. Positive change often requires initiative and personal effort. Difficult conversations are often blessings in disguise. Facing problems directly, though uncomfortable, can lead to significant growth and stronger relationships. Let go and let life strengthen you no matter how much it hurts. Keep your head held high and keep moving forward. Resilience is built by overcoming challenges. Every obstacle overcome makes you stronger. Sometimes it's a blessing not to get what you want. What seems like a disappointment can be a redirection to something better. Trust in life's process and maintain an open perspective. The more you like yourself, the less you'll need others. Self-love is the foundation of emotional independence. Cultivate a strong relationship with yourself, and you'll find your happiness depends less on external validation. That you're good at keeping others' secrets doesn't mean they'll do the same for you. Loyalty isn't always reciprocal. Be prudent with what you share and carefully choose who you trust your competencies with. Very often, a change in oneself is needed more than a change of scenery. True transformation begins from within. Before seeking external solutions, ask yourself how you can grow and improve personally. It's possible not to make mistakes and still lose. That's not a weakness. That's life. Success isn't guaranteed, even with perfect performance. Accept that some things are beyond your control and focus on your effort and attitude. Inner peace begins the moment you decide not to let another person or event control your emotions. Your reaction to circumstances is your power. Cultivate serenity by consciously choosing how to respond to challenges. Whoever angers you conquers you. By losing control of your emotions, you surrender your power to others. Learn to manage your anger and you'll maintain control of your actions and decisions. There can be no progress or achievement without sacrifice, and a man's worldly success will be to the extent that he sacrifices himself. Personal and professional growth requires giving up certain comforts. Evaluate what you're willing to sacrifice for your goals. We move forward in life when we let go of fear. Fear is often the biggest obstacle to our growth. Dare to face your fears and you'll discover new possibilities. A man who wants something will find a way. A man who doesn't want it will find an excuse. Determination is key to success. Cultivate a solution-oriented mindset instead of seeking reasons not to act. Some people won't like you no matter how hard you try to win their favor. You can't please everyone, nor should you try. Accept that you won't be liked by everyone and focus on being authentic. Sometimes you have to take a risk, and while it can be terrifying and outside your comfort zone, you'll never know what could have been unless you try. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Dare to take calculated risks to discover your potential. People give you advice based on their perspective. Every piece of advice is filtered by the experiences and biases of the giver. Listen, but always evaluate advice in the context of your own situation and values. The greatest danger for most of us isn't in aiming too high and failing, but in aiming too low and reaching the mark. Don't settle for less than you're capable of. Challenge yourself to achieve ambitious goals. Be a reflection of what you'd like to receive. If you want love, give love. If you want truth, be truthful. If you want respect, give respect. The world often gives back what we project. Cultivate the qualities you wish to see in others. What you give will always come back. Your actions and attitudes have a boomerang effect. So kindness, compassion, and positivity, and you'll reap the same in your life. Never speak from a place of hatred, jealousy, anger, or insecurity. Words born from negative emotions often cause harm and regret. Learn to communicate from a place of calm and reflection. Evaluate your words before letting them leave your lips. Words have the power to build or destroy. Think carefully before speaking, considering the impact of your words on others and yourself. You only have one body. Take care of it. You'll have it your whole life. And while it's incredibly resilient, it can only give you what you give it. Your health is your greatest wealth. Invest in healthy habits and take care of your physical and mental well. If someone emphasizes that they are telling the truth, you can be sure they are lying. Genuine honesty rarely needs to be proclaimed. Pay attention to consistent actions and behaviors, not just words. Don't base your own worth on others' opinions. Your intrinsic value doesn't depend on external validation. Cultivate a solid self-esteem based on your own standards and values, not on others' judgments. If you don't like something about your life, change it. It won't change on its own. You are the architect of your destiny, and every day is an opportunity to build the life you desire. When writing your life story, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Be the protagonist of your own journey and don't let others' fears dictate your destiny. Don't do anything you'll have to lie about later. Integrity is the foundation of a full life. Every honest action allows you to look yourself in the mirror with pride. Making others look bad doesn't make you look better. True greatness lies in uplifting those around you. Your light shines brighter when you illuminate the path of others. Prioritizing isn't selfish. It's an act of self-love essential for your well-being. You can't pour from an empty cup. Fill yourself with love and positive energy first. Light travels faster than sound. Some seem bright until they speak. Cultivate both your intellect and your wisdom. True intelligence is reflected in your actions. Sometimes you just need to relax and trust. Let go a little and let life happen. Even challenges bring valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. Life is risky. The only risk you should avoid is doing nothing. Every risk is a learning opportunity. Dare to live, love, and pursue your passions. You are the only person who is with you 100% of the time. Start to like yourself. Self-love is the foundation of all healthy relationships and the key to a full life. Overthinking ruins everything, distorting reality. Learn to live in the present and focus on solutions. Mental peace lies in accepting questions, not in having all the answers. Don't worry about what they say behind your back. It reflects more on them than on you. Focus on your growth and live by your values. Your peace is too valuable to leave in others' hands. Painful things teach lessons we didn't know we needed. Pain awakens and transforms us. Every challenge prepares you for a better, wiser future. Be happy on your own. Don't seek external validation. True happiness comes from within. Cultivate your passions and build a life that fills you with satisfaction. Act as if you've been there before. Confidence often results from acting with assurance, even when you don't feel it. Your attitude largely determines your results. Welcome change as a rule, not a ruler. Flow with it, but hold firm to your values. Use change to evolve, not as an excuse to lose your essence. The things could be different doesn't mean they'd be better. Appreciate your experiences and focus on creating a better future from where you are now. Life doesn't get easier, we get stronger. Every challenge forges your character. Celebrate your growth and adaptability in the face of adversity. It's not mistakes that define your character, but how you respond to them. Your reaction to failure reveals who you are and who you're determined to be. People will disappoint you, so never put all your trust in anyone. Cultivate relationships, but maintain your emotional independence. Your inner strength is your safest anchor in a world of shifting loyalties. Hard work doesn't always guarantee success, but laziness almost certainly guarantees failure. Perseverance opens doors that talent alone cannot. Be relentless in your effort, but flexible in your approach. You'll never be truly happy if you constantly seek validation from others. Your worth isn't measured by others' applause, but by the peace you find in being true to yourself. Cultivate self-acceptance and you will flourish. Anything you start to take a relaxed attitude toward stops controlling you. The power of fear and anxiety fades when you face them calmly. Embrace serenity as your most powerful weapon against worries. The pursuit of perfection is futile. Aim for progress instead. Progress empowers. Celebrate every step forward, however small, for true transformation resides in the journey. Your personal worth is non-negotiable. Never settle for anything or anyone who diminishes it. You are a masterpiece in progress. Surround yourself with those who nurture your growth and respect your unique essence. Be careful what you tolerate. You're teaching people how to treat you. Your boundaries are a reflection of yourself. Establish them firmly. You'll never be 100% sure of a decision, but always make one, because it's better to go back and fix it than never to make it. Indecision is a prison. Action, even imperfect, is freedom. Move forward with courage and adjust your course as you go. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. Protect your time and priorities. Every yes is a no to something else. Honor your boundaries and energy. Your well-being is non-negotiable in the face of others' expectations. Chasing happiness will lead to misery until you realize that happiness is the path. It's not a destination, but a way of traveling. Find joy in the process, in small moments, and happiness will naturally accompany you. Perhaps you're not healing because you're trying to be who you were before. That person no longer exists, because there's a new you trying to be born. Give life to that person. Growth often requires letting go of past versions of yourself. Embrace your evolution and allow your authentic, renewed self to flourish. There will always be someone who can't see your worth. Don't let that be you. Your opinion of yourself is the most crucial. Cultivate a positive and realistic self-image, and you'll shine even when others don't notice. You learn nothing from life if you believe you're always right. Humility is the gateway to wisdom. Accept that you can be wrong, and every experience will become a valuable lesson for your growth. No one owes you anything. You have to work for what you want in life. A sense of entitlement is a trap. Initiative is liberating. Take responsibility for your destiny and you'll discover an inner power you didn't know you had. There are things we don't want to happen, but we must accept. Things we don't want to know, but we must learn. And people we can't live without, but we must let go. Life is a series of lessons in acceptance and growth. Embrace change and you'll find strength and adaptability. What you want requires consistency and discipline. Dreams don't come true by magic, but by daily work and unwavering dedication. Turn your aspirations into concrete plans and take small, consistent steps towards them. Your whole life can change in an instant. So instead of passively taking what you have for granted, be grateful for it and do all the good you can with it. Gratitude transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Live every day as both a gift and an opportunity. The worst kind of enemies are those who pretend to be your friends. Betrayal disguised as loyalty is doubly painful. Cultivate relationships based on authenticity and transparency, and you'll learn to distinguish between genuine connections and false facades. Men's actions are the best interpreters of their thoughts. Words can deceive, but behavior reveals the truth. Observe what people do, not just what they say, to understand their true intentions and values. Never decide what you can or cannot do based on your lowest points in life. Your moments of weakness don't define your potential. Use your struggles as stepping stones, not as limits, and you'll discover reserves of strength you didn't know you had. Only postpone until tomorrow what you are willing to leave undone when you die. Live with purpose and urgency. Every day is an unrepeatable opportunity to create the legacy you wish to leave. The harder your life becomes, the faster you'll reach your goals. Adversity is the catalyst for growth. Embrace challenges as steps towards your dreams, not as obstacles. Excuses won't solve your problems. Take responsibility for your actions. The power to change your life lies in accepting your role in it. Responsibility is the first step towards transformation. Accept that you'll make mistakes and learn from them. Instead of obsessing, every mistake is a lesson in disguise. Turn them into stepping stones for your growth instead of chains that tie you to the past. Surround yourself with those who expand your thinking, not just your social circle. Minds that challenge you make you grow. Seek connections that nurture your intellect and broaden your horizon. Avoid making decisions when you're angry and making promises when you're happy. Intense emotions cloud judgment. Cultivate equanimity to act wisely at all times. You'll never understand the harm you cause someone until it's done to you. Empathy is born from experience. Treat others with the compassion you expect to receive. Be careful who you let into your life. Some people will come in, drain you, and then leave, blaming you for everything. Protect your energy and space. Healthy relationships nourish, not drain. Maturity is when you have the power to destroy someone who hurt you, but you simply breathe, walk away, and let life take care of it. True strength lies in restraint. Choose inner peace over revenge. You are the only person you can control. Focus your energy on your own growth and actions. That's where your true power to change resides. Be humble enough to know you can lose everything, but confident enough to know you can get it back. Resilience is born from this balance. Cultivate both humility and confidence in your ability to be reborn. Remember that every time you try, you're making progress. Success isn't a destination, but a journey of continuous improvement. Celebrate every effort as a step forward in your Spend so much time on self-improvement that you don't have time to criticize others. Personal growth is the antidote to judgment. Focus on improving your own life, and you'll naturally inspire others. Smart people stop overthinking when they understand that the best decisions require more intuition than pure intellect. Balance. Reason with intuition. Wisdom lies in knowing when to trust each. Everything begins and ends in your mind. What you give power to has power over you. Your thoughts shape your reality. Cultivate a mindset that empowers and uplifts you. Work on mastering your mind. Mental self-discipline is the key to success in all areas of life. Train your mind as you would train your body, with consistency and determination. Excuses are always there and easy to make. Finding a way is what takes courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear, but the determination to act despite it. Choose courage over comfort. Be smart enough to realize that life doesn't wait for you to be okay. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Move forward even when you don't feel completely ready. Don't let someone treat you poorly just because you love them. Self-love is the foundation of all healthy relationships. Set clear boundaries and maintain your dignity. True love uplifts, not degrades. Every time you lie, you're creating problems you'll have to face in the future. Honesty simplifies life. Live with integrity, and you'll avoid unnecessary complications. Truth, though difficult, always sets you free. Do the right thing now. The present is the only moment you truly have. Don't postpone integrity. Every right action builds the character and future you desire. Whoever believes in themselves doesn't need to convince others. Authentic confidence is silent and powerful. Cultivate your inner worth, and your actions will speak louder than any words. Learn to miss someone without wanting them back. Personal growth often involves letting go with love. Honor memories without clinging to the past. Your future deserves your full presence. If life weren't difficult, you'd never grow. Challenges are the soul's gym. Every obstacle overcome strengthens you. Embrace difficulties as opportunities for evolution. Sometimes you just have to accept that some people can be in your heart, but not in your life. Not all connections are meant to be permanent. I appreciate what was, but make space for what will come. The only way to feel better about yourself is to do worthwhile things. Genuine self-esteem comes from commendable actions. Build a life you're proud of through your daily choices. Sacrificing long-term joy for short-term pleasure is the easiest recipe for regret. True satisfaction requires vision and patience. Invest in your future by resisting momentary temptations. Don't be afraid to set boundaries in your relationships. If they walk away, it means you're better off without them. Mutual respect is fundamental. Healthy relationships honor your boundaries. Don't fear losing what diminishes you. Life gets easier when you learn to accept the apology you never receive. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Free yourself from the weight of unmet expectations and move forward lightly. The first step to getting somewhere is to decide that you won't stay where you are. Change begins with a decision. Dare to imagine a different future and take the first step, no matter how small. Slow success builds character. Fast success builds ego. Patience in the process is crucial. Value the journey as much as the destination. It's in the struggles that your true strength is forged. If you don't separate yourself from your distractions will separate you from your goals. Attention is your most valuable resource. Protect your focus as you would a treasure. It's the key to materializing your dreams. Doing what everyone else does guarantees average results. Exceptionality requires the courage to be different. Dare to follow your own path, even if it means walking alone for a while. Don't lose yourself by tolerating too much from the people you love. Maintaining self-love sets the standard for all your relationships. Remember that you deserve respect and consideration. Don't compromise your essence to please others. Focus your attention on creating the life you want instead of distracting yourself from your current life. Transformation begins in the present. Use your energy to build, not to escape. Every conscious step brings you closer to your aspirations. When your motives are sincere, you are not the one losing someone. Others are losing you. Authenticity attracts authenticity. Maintain your integrity, and you'll attract those who value your true self. When you know yourself, you stop fearing missing out on things not meant for you. Self-knowledge brings clarity and peace. Trust your unique path and free yourself from anxiety about what others have or do. The easiest way to destroy your self-confidence is to constantly break the promises you make to yourself. Personal integrity is the foundation of trust. Treat your commitments to yourself with the same respect you would give to others. Stop deceiving your future with your past. The present is where your power resides. Honor your past experiences, but don't let them define your future potential. Every day is a new opportunity to rewrite your story. You grow as much as the amount of truth you are willing to accept about yourself without running away. Honest self-reflection is the path to personal evolution. True transformation begins in acceptance. All failures are temporary when you keep trying. Perseverance transforms obstacles into stepping stones. Every attempt is a learning opportunity. True failure only occurs when you stop trying. When you blame others for your problems, you're giving them power over you. You allow them to define and dictate your happiness and well-being. Take responsibility for your life. It's the first step toward empowerment and emotional freedom. Blindly trusting often leads to betrayal. Trust is built, not given. Observe actions, not just words. Allow trust to grow gradually through consistency and integrity. The only person who needs to understand is you. Your inner peace doesn't depend on external approval. Trust your intuition and values. Your self-understanding is the most reliable compass on your personal journey. Life gets better once you stop assuming you'll always have more time. Urgency creates purpose. Live each day as if it were a unique opportunity. Don't postpone your dreams or acts of love. Be proactive. Every day should be a step forward. Constant progress, however small, leads to great changes. Take the reins of your life. Create opportunities instead of waiting for them. The first to apologize is the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest. The first to forget is the happiest. Humility, strength, and emotional liberation are powerful virtues. Cultivate them. Show respect even to those who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but of yours. Your integrity doesn't depend on others' actions. Maintain your high standards regardless of how others treat you. Whatever you do, winning isn't everything, but you always win if you're satisfied you gave your best. Set your own standards. True success is personal and internal. Compete with yourself, not with others. Find your why. It's the foundation of your goals and gives meaning to your actions. It's the deep personal reason that drives your ambitions. A clear purpose illuminates the path in difficult times and gives meaning to your efforts. Taking responsibility for all your problems alleviates more suffering than it creates. Empowerment comes from responsibility. By accepting your role and your circumstances, you gain the power to change them. Be who you are and say what you feel. Because those who matter don't mind and those who mind don't matter. Authenticity attracts genuine relationships. Don't apologize for being yourself. Your true self is your greatest strength. When you speak, you only repeat what you already know. If you listen, you can learn something. Wisdom often resides in silence and observation. Cultivate the art of listening. Everyone has something to teach you. Never date someone you wouldn't also be friends with. Friendship is the foundation of lasting relationships. Seek a connection that transcends superficial attraction. Compatibility and mutual respect are essential. The more difficult lessons you can learn indirectly instead of through your own hard experience, the better. Wisdom can be acquired without personal pain. Learn from others' mistakes and successes. Careful observation can save you many stumbles. Healing also means honestly looking at the role you play in your own suffering. Self-reflection is key to growth. Recognize your patterns and contributions to your problems. It's the first step towards positive change. Challenge yourself. It's the only path to growth. Comfort is the enemy of progress. You discover your true potential by ignoring warning signs because you want to see the good in people, which will cost you later. Intuition is a valuable tool. Pay attention to inconsistencies and problematic behaviors. Self-love involves setting healthy boundaries. Peace doesn't mean being in a place where there's no noise, problems, or hard work. It means being in the midst of those things and still maintaining calmness in your heart. True serenity is internal. Cultivate an inner peace that is immune to external circumstances. It's your anchor in life's storms. Avoid people who use their pain as an excuse to hurt you. Suffering doesn't justify causing harm to others. Surround yourself with those who, despite their struggles, choose compassion and mutual growth. Don't let people know too much about you. Most don't care, and some secretly want you to fail. Protect your energy and your dreams. Share with discretion. Your most cherished goals deserve to be nurtured in an environment of genuine support. When you react, you lose power. Conscious response is your strength. Cultivate the pause between stimulus and response. That's where your freedom and power of choice lie. Perfectionism is a disease. Procrastination is a disease. Action is the cure. Imperfect progress overcomes perfect paralysis. Take small, consistent steps. Consistent action is the antidote to stagnation. Go where you are appreciated, not just tolerated. Your presence is valuable. Seek environments that nurture your growth. You flourish where you are valued. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Fix your body before you fix anything else. Having a weak body is a reflection of your broken mind, your lack of will, discipline, and your bad life choices. Physical health is a foundation of holistic well-being. It reflects and enhances your mental strength. Some disconnections will bless your life. Not all relationships are meant to last. Sometimes letting go is growing. Allow some doors to close so better ones can open. True success doesn't depend on seeking validation from others. It comes from seizing opportunities, demonstrating what you're capable of, and achieving your goals despite challenges. Your worth doesn't require external approval. Pursue your dreams with determination. Your personal success is the best validation. When you find someone smarter than you, work with them. Don't be intimidated. Greatness attracts greatness. Surround yourself with brilliant minds. Their light doesn't diminish yours, but illuminates your own potential. Never expect to receive what not everyone has a heart like yours. Give without expectations, but with healthy boundaries. Your generosity is your strength. Don't let it become your weakness. Your state of mind determines your life experience. Prioritize your mental health as you would your physical health. Exercise your mind with new challenges and positive cultivate thoughts that uplift you. Your mind is the lens through which you perceive the world. Life is hard because we don't appreciate the things that come easily. Gratitude transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Appreciate everyday blessings. True wealth lies in recognizing the value of what you already have. Don't let loneliness lead you to make temporary decisions with long-term consequences. The wrong company can be lonelier than being alone. Cultivate inner peace. Wise decisions are born from emotional Once you're going in the right direction in life, you stop getting offended and angry all the time because you have much better things to do with your time. Clear purpose filters distractions. Focus on your growth. Negativity loses power when you're committed to your vision. Your growth depends on your willingness to keep learning, even when it's boring. Mastery requires persistence. Embrace the process, not just the exciting moments. Consistency in the mundane forges excellence. Keep your personal life private. Not telling everyone everything, even when you have a lot to say, is top-tier self-care. Discretion is wisdom. Protect your inner peace. Not every experience needs to be shared or externally validated. Find a relationship where being naturally you makes the other person happy. Authenticity attracts genuine connections. Don't change your essence to please. The right person will celebrate who you truly are. One of the most dangerous things you can do is compare your life to someone else's. It's not a race. It's your journey. Each path is unique. Celebrate your personal progress. The only valid comparison is with who you were yesterday. Don't give up after the first failure. Failure isn't the end. It's just a detour on the road to success. Resilience is key to triumph. Every fall is a lesson. Get up, learn, and continue with renewed determination. Just because you see the purpose behind a challenging time doesn't mean there isn't one. Perspective comes with time. Trust in your life's process. Often the greatest growth arises from the darkest moments. When you believe, your mind finds a way to make it happen. Belief is the catalyst for action. Cultivate a mindset of possibility. Your thoughts are the first step toward materializing your dreams. Embrace the long game. Patience is the ultimate competitive advantage in the game of life. Sustainable success requires long-term vision. Cultivate persistence. The sweetest fruits often take time to ripen. Your future needs you. Your past doesn't. Live forward-looking. Learn from your history, but don't live in it. Your potential and opportunities reside in the present and the future you are creating now. Being true to yourself can lead to loneliness, but it's worth it. Authenticity attracts genuine relationships and brings inner peace. They will tear you down out of jealousy. It's normal. Stay focused on your goals. Others' opinions don't define your worth. Success attracts criticism. Use that energy as motivation to keep moving forward. Change is scary, but stagnation is worse. Embrace change as an opportunity for growth. Every new challenge is a door to an improved version of yourself. Everyone will hurt you. Find those worth suffering for. True love transcends occasional pain. Meaningful relationships require vulnerability. Choose wisely who you trust. A day without problems indicates you're on the wrong path. Challenges are signs of growth. Celebrate obstacles. They are proof that you are progressing and expanding your limits. The magic is in the work you avoid. Face your pending tasks. That's where the potential of your dreams lies. What you fear doing most is often what you need most to grow. Discipline yourself and keep your promises. Be your own most reliable ally to achieve your goals. Life is defined by opportunities, even lost ones. Learn from the past, but focus on new possibilities. Build in silence. Discretion protects your dreams in their most vulnerable stages. Pain teaches. Every painful experience brings a valuable lesson. Embrace the growth that comes with it. Some lessons are learned twice. Repetition deepens your understanding and strength. Stay calm in stressful situations. Recognize your emotions, but don't let them dominate you. Clinging to the past darkens your future. Invest your energy in creating the future you desire. The only failure is not trying. Action, even imperfect, overcomes inaction. The only rejection is not asking. The courage to ask opens new opportunities. The only mistake is not taking risks. The greatest achievements are on the other side of fear. If you can't say no, your yes is worthless. Boundaries are essential for personal integrity. People want your success, but not more than their own. Celebrate others, but don't depend on their validation. Don't overestimate the value of external approval. Your worth is intrinsic. Blaming others gives them power over you. Take responsibility to change your circumstances. Life has ways of working itself out, even when it seems impossible. Maintain hope and keep going. Don't sacrifice what you could be for what you are. Always aspire to your maximum potential. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, not even yourself. Your worth is intrinsic. Luck favors those who work hard. Consistent action creates opportunities. Don't center all your happiness on one person. Cultivate multiple sources of joy. When you want to give up, remember why you held on for so long. Your initial motivation is still valid. Don't prioritize relationships over your goals. Seek a balance so you don't lose both. You can fall in love more than once. A romantic loss is not the end. It's often for the better. Make practical decisions about your desires and sacrifices. If you don't, life will decide for you. Changes happen when we challenge our habits. Step out of your comfort zone. Failure shows us the way, revealing what doesn't work. Learn from every mistake. It's normal to feel bad after making the right decision. Growth sometimes hurts. Some people won't like you no matter what you do. Don't waste energy on them. Later often means never. Act now. Don't postpone what's important. Bad times make you appreciate the good things you took for granted. Find gratitude in adversity. Don't seek sympathy. Those who care will be there without you needing to show them. You can't make someone love you by giving them more of what they no longer appreciate. Recognize when to withdraw. Often you must overcome pain and grow on your own. Emotional self-sufficiency is crucial. Life is a mix of joys and sorrows. Accept both as part of the journey. Your reaction to challenges defines your character. Choose to grow in the face of adversity. Money doesn't guarantee happiness, but poverty brings challenges. Seek financial and emotional balance. Hiding from problems doesn't solve them. Facing them is the only path to growth. Regrets last if you don't learn to forgive. Practice forgiveness towards yourself and others. Comparing yourself to others is a waste of time. Focus on your own progress. Don't let your kindness be abused. Set healthy boundaries in your relationships. Problems are rarely as serious as we think. Our perception magnifies them. Obsessing over happiness prevents you from achieving it. Live in the present without chasing it. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Be your own best ally and caretaker. Many relationships will fail. They are learnings, not failures. Don't stress too much. Friends and family don't always know what's best for you. Trust your intuition. The greatest sin is to consider yourself weak. Recognize your inner strength. Don't tolerate mistreatment for love. Respect is fundamental in every relationship. Knowing when to intervene or withdraw is key. Improve your life. Take risks occasionally. Stepping out of your comfort zone opens new possibilities. There are no secrets to success. Consistent work brings you closer to your goals. Make yourself indispensable to keep your job. Provide unique value. Don't depend entirely on anyone. Cultivate self-sufficiency in all aspects. Learn from your enemies. Sometimes they offer more valuable lessons than friends. Fear of failure or success keeps us from our dreams. Dare to pursue them. Don't expect kindness from everyone, nor can you be kind to everyone. Be selective and authentic. It is during the worst times of your life that you will see the true colors of the people who say they care about you. Observe who remains when the road gets tough. Those are the true treasures in your life. If you never heal from what hurt you, you will bleed on people who didn't cut you. Healing is an act of self-love and responsibility towards others in your future. Never expect and never place too much trust in anyone. Maintain realistic expectations and build relationships based on consistent actions, not just words. Don't stay with bad friends just because you've known them for a long time. Value relationships that nourish you and help you grow, regardless of their duration. Our wounds are often the doorways to the best and most beautiful part of us. Embrace your difficult experiences as opportunities to grow and transform. Usually, people only want to hear the good, not the bad. So if you're having problems, it'll be hard to find people to trust. Be that person who listens without judging and cultivates authentic relationships. Numbing the pain for a while will make it worse when you finally feel it. Facing our emotions, however painful, is the path to true healing. When a defining moment comes, you can do one of two things: define the moment, or let the moment define you. Take control of your life and be the author of your story. Stay away from narcissists. They play by no rules. They will slowly suck the life out of you. Learn to recognize the signs of toxic relationships and set firm boundaries. You need to learn to select your thoughts, just as you select your clothes every day. This is a power you can cultivate. Your mind is a garden. Cultivate thoughts that nourish and make you grow. If you want to control things in your life so desperately, work on your mind. That is the only thing you should be trying to control. Master your mind, and you will master your response to life's circumstances. No matter how much good you do for people, they will only remember your mistakes. Do good because it's the right thing to do, not to expect gratitude or recognition from others. In every situation, life is asking us a question, and our actions are the answer. Our job is simply to answer well. Live with intention, knowing that every action is a declaration of who you are. Say no to your desire to be perfect. Otherwise, you won't be able to improve further. Embrace your imperfections as opportunities for continuous growth and learning. The regret of putting those who don't put you first makes your life painful. Learn to value yourself as much as you value others. To have healthy relationships, you must determine where you're going in your life, because you can't get there unless you move in that direction. Random wandering won't get you anywhere. Set clear goals and work consistently toward them. Dreams without goals are just dreams. Transform your aspirations into concrete plans and take small, consistent steps toward them. The moment you feel you're hanging by a thread, you shouldn't be clinging to something that makes you feel that way in the first place. Trust that by letting go of what no longer serves you, you open space for new opportunities. The truth is that bad things don't affect us as deeply as we expect. That's also true for good things. We adapt very quickly to either live in the present and cultivate gratitude for every moment. Never overlook contempt. When someone looks at you with contempt and speaks to you as if you're beneath them, they are likely to hurt you. Recognize your worth and surround yourself with people who respect and value you. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. Accept both joy and sorrow. Together they weave the rich tapestry of human experience. You cannot be happy with someone else if you are not happy with yourself. Self-love is the foundation upon which healthy and lasting relationships are built. Don't fear life. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. Your attitude and perspective have the power to shape your reality. Holding grudges will never hurt the people you hate, only you. Forgiving isn't for them. It's for your own peace of mind and emotional well-being. There's only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. Dare to pursue your goals. True failure is not trying. You don't realize the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Live fully in the present and appreciate every instant as you experience it. The emotion that is suffering ceases to be suffering as soon as we form a clear and precise image of it. People's actions speak the truth about them, not their words. Pay attention to what they do, not just what they say. There you will find their true character. True growth is when you start to check and correct yourself instead of blaming others. Self-awareness and personal responsibility are key to personal development. You regain your power by being responsible for your life. Take the reins of your destiny. Your decisions and actions are what shape your future. If you can't understand why someone is doing something, look at the consequences of their actions, whatever they may be, and then infer the motivations from their consequences. Results often reveal intentions more clearly than words. The greatest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing very quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Growth and success often require stepping out of your comfort zone. Tomorrow never comes because it is always today. Live in the present and act now. The future is built by the actions you take in the present moment. In our journey through the teachings of Stoicism, we have discovered that, beyond being a simple collection of phrases, it is a powerful guide for navigating life with strength and wisdom. Remember that Stoicism is not only for moments of crisis, but for everyday life. I invite you to carry these lessons with you, put them into practice, and observe how they can improve your life in ways you never imagined. If this journey through the depths of Stoicism has inspired you, do you want to forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that YouTube knows that this type of content helps people like you, and we can continue creating more similar videos in the future. If you've reached the end of this video, you are a dedicated person, committed to learning and personal growth. The fact that you've reached the end demonstrates your determination to absorb knowledge and apply it in your life. Keep seeking knowledge and working to become the best version of yourself. Remember that learning is a continuous and rewarding journey. Comment "I am a new version" to let us know you made it this far. Don't forget to check out the other 2 videos that appear on screen now. They will perfectly complement your learning. Until next time.